Welcome back to the Sherwood Urban Farm. Today's video is a little bit sad for me because we just haven't had enough rain. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to at least try and protect the beds that I have got and how I'm going to deal with this drought. This is not exactly a long-term drought. Our drought did break at the end of last year, so our dams are relatively full, but we just haven't had rain. So my tanks are really low. I can't water anymore, and it's really sad for me. I'm like carrying out water from the house, you know, like when you let the hot water run in. So I'm saving all of that water. I'm watering my stuff with buckets, but I've just had to make a call on something. So let me show you what I'm doing. So this is one of the beds that I don't have anything growing in anymore. This is a butternut that's just planted in the bed behind me that I'm going to let trellis over here. But you can even see that it's so wilted. Oh man, it is so dry. So what I'm going to do, I watered this bed 2 days ago. Most of it is very dry. No, it's very dry all the way down. So I'm just going to call it, and I'm going to pack this bed up. I'm just going to pull everything out. Actually, I'm going to leave this stuff on the top like that, and I'm going to put this bed to bed. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to water it in now with a little bit of my tank water to make sure that the soil is wet. And then I am going to cover it with plastic. Often the guys will use tarpaulin, which is great, but I don't have. So I'm going to use clear plastic, and then I'm going to put a old carpet over it. It's going to look really junky, and that's fine. If you have tarpaulin where they have the black on the top and white at the bottom, then that's first prize, because that's what a lot of the market gardeners do when they put their beds to rest over the winter in the US. This is still summer. We've still got another month of summer, well, half a month. And then we're going to go into autumn, and I'm hoping and praying that we will get rain then, so that I can at least start with my autumn sowings and at least start, for winter. But in the meantime, I can't water. I couldn't get anything to germinate in this bed anyways, and I can't keep watering this bed where there's nothing in it. So I'm going to water it once off. Then I'm going to sort of almost seal it and put the carpet on the top. What will happen is after a few weeks, you will see that it will stay wet because the plastic is going to keep it wet, and there aren't any plants drawing out the moisture. And the soil life will, you'll just pull the plastic away, and you'll just see all the earthworms and all kinds of soil life in this bed. So that is my plan for a number of beds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep my tall raised beds. I'm actually planning on doing it to most of these in-ground beds, and then I'll tell you my plan for going forward with the beds that I have in the in-ground kitchen garden. So if I just covered this with plastic, then it will cook the soil and nuke everything in there. It'll just get too hot, and the sun's rays and everything. That's why I put the carpet over the top, so it stops it from blowing away, and it keeps it from nuking the soil and the life in the soil. Right, so I have now completed 6 beds, which are now under plastic, and they're either under plants or plant pots, or they have carpets over them to prevent it from blowing away, and if it's the clear plastic, then from just nuking the soil. In future, my plan is to have tall raised beds all the way to the corn, and then we're starting on this side or that side. I'm still deciding. I have got pepper dews in the ground. They're still producing, so I might wait for that, or this one I could possibly just start immediately. I'll decide, but I'm going to use alu zinc because I have that, and I'm going to get bush soil, delivery of bush soil. I'm not going to do the hugelkultur. That is a waste of compost eventually, because every season you're just topping it up and topping it up. Yeah, the reason I'm going to do that is because I have the lemon tree, which produces all year round, and then I have the bananas. I mean, I've got my second rack of bananas now, and they are obviously, they're just sucking all the nutrients and all the moisture out of the soil. So I don't want to get rid of the trees. I'm going to prune this one down a lot. Then I will put down construction plastic and build my tall raised beds on top of that, fill them with bush soil, put compost on the top, and plant into that, because those beds over there are just doing so well. It's easier for me to manage with watering. Somebody once commented that they can't do tall raised beds because they don't have enough water. Maybe that is the case in their situation, but I just find, probably because of the trees that I have all around in the vegetable garden, that I struggle to water the in-ground plants and in-ground beds. So that's my plan. Now I'm resting these beds. Look, I can't do it all at once. I just don't have the finances. So as I get money, I will start replacing the in-ground beds with tall raised beds. I hope you found this video informative. I hope it's raining where you live. And if you did, then please like and subscribe and share with your friends. I hope you have a fantastic day further, and I'll see you in the next video.